but sustained winds in red between 40 and 60. These will be picking up as we head into your Christmas day. So the pinks that we saw for Thursday afternoon, sustained winds at 60 or above. Now, right now, we are taking you to your top 5 windiest cities, and after that, more Storm Watch.
Here are Canada's top 5 windiest cities based on the average hourly wind speed, and number 5 takes us to Saskatchewan. The flatness of Regina's landscape contributes to stronger winds, allowing less friction whether it's thunderstorms or blowing snow. And number 4 as well in Saskatchewan, it's Swift Current. With a name like Swift Current, you know that winds have always been an issue, whether it's thunderstorms again or Chinooks in the winter. Number 3 is Summerside PEI, home to Canada's first municipally owned and operated wind farm, which produces 25% of the electricity for the entire city on an average day. And at number 2, we have Gander, Newfoundland. The interesting thing about Gander is the winds are even stronger in the winter. Look at the blowing snow. It's a similar story for our number 1 spot, St. John's, Newfoundland. Listen to the winds on top of Signal Hill. Yeah, don't forget to visit Signal Hill in the summer. It's even windier in the winter. For more top 5 videos, head to our website.
This weather segment has been brought to you by Troy-Bilt Vortex 3-Stage Snow Thrower.
I do it myself with my know-how. The drinks set out and the candles shine. Glitz and glamour and a real good time. The party starts here where the fun never ends. For me and all my friends, come over to my place.
The President's Choice Holiday Collection. This year, start a new tradition.
I need this truck to carry over 3,000 pounds.
Have you considered 2 trucks?
I want a truck that's both powerful and fuel efficient. So this is the best-selling truck in Canada, right?
Yes, it is. Did you say Canada?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Thanks for your help.
But I can get you a great deal, though.
Get to the Ford year-end pricing truck clear out instead for a deal you want and the truck you want. Choose as low as 0% purchase or lease financing on a great selection of trucks. Plus now get an additional $750 holiday bonus until January 2nd.
The holidays are a busy and magical time of year. This year, power your holiday season with Duracell. Santa has a lot on his plate come Christmas Eve and can forget to bring the batteries. Robots, video games, and music players all need power. Keep your family smiling all the way to Grandma's and back by powering their new toys with Duracell. This preparedness message has been brought to you by Duracell.
The question is simple.
Do I roam or don't I?
Do I surf or not?
Do I share?
Should I email? Can I browse or not?
Can I find myself?
Or let myself get lost?
Should I search?
Tweet?
Or share the things I love?
The question is simple. Do I roam or don't I?
Now, the answer is obvious.
Introducing Roam Like Home. Now your Share Everything plan covers the U.S. for just $5 a day. So go ahead, roam on with Rogers.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy holidays. Happy New Year from our family to yours.
Happy holidays from all of us at the Weather Network. To help you plan your activities during the season, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area.
This local forecast has been brought to you by the Subway Restaurant Super Morning Squad. Save the most important meal of your day with the egg white ham and cheese breakfast sandwich. Subway, eat fresh. Storm Watch is brought to you by Troy Built.
Our Storm Watch coverage continues on the Weather Network, and here's why. Part of the reason anyways is all of the snow that we're seeing through northern portions of Ontario. Thanks for sending us that video, Mark. We always love for our viewers to send us their photos and videos and share in our weather story. And thank you so much for tuning into the Weather Network, and Merry Christmas from all of us here to you at home. Let's get into our forecast. Lots going on, particularly through eastern Canada. We have this system, this low pressure system, that's bringing with it rain and wind to southern Ontario, snow to northern Ontario and northern Quebec, and lots going on through the Maritimes as well. We'll get into that in just a moment, but first let's take a look at your temperatures for Christmas morning through the Maritime provinces. Halifax, 13 degrees. This is well above seasonal and well above the -3 high that we saw last Christmas for the city. That rain will continue very heavy at times through the day. Meanwhile, in Montreal, we will see this rain, yes, not as extensive. That will clear through the afternoon, and a morning high of 6 degrees, warming up as we head into the afternoon hours. A similar story for Toronto. Rainy morning, clearing in the afternoon, and above seasonal temperatures. Meanwhile, on the west coast, it's a different story. High pressure in place. We're seeing seasonal temperatures, dry conditions, and that will last into your Boxing Day as well. Now, we've actually had some reports of lightning through Ontario. So with that, right now we take you to our top 5 lightning safety tips.
These are the top 5 lightning safety tips, starting at number 5. Check the weather forecast. Make alternate arrangements if lightning could be a threat. Number 4. If someone is struck by lightning, call 911 immediately. Administer CPR if the heart has stopped. Be aware victim may have received an electrical shock and burns. Number 3. Indoor lightning threats. Stay away from windows. Avoid running tap water. Do not use landline telephones or handle electrical equipment. Number 2. If caught outdoors, stay away from water, objects that could conduct electricity, and avoid being the highest point in an open area. Try to get indoors. And the number 1 tip, know the 30-30 rule. When there's 30 seconds or less between lightning and thunder, seek shelter. Remain indoors for 30 minutes after the last clap of thunder. For more top 5 videos, log on to the video section of theweathernetwork.com.
Thanks for that, Chris. And yes, very important to know those lightning safety tips for much of Ontario through the overnight hours. Very unusual, though, for this time of year. Now, in terms of our temperatures across the country, again, mild through the Maritime provinces, seasonal as we track into Quebec and Ontario as well. Now, through our prairie provinces, we are cool but seasonal. But as we head into the end of the week, an Arctic high pushing down is really going to drop those temperatures. So enjoy these relatively mild temperatures while they last. Meanwhile, on the west coast, Vancouver, like I said earlier, 5 degrees for your Christmas daytime high. Now, back to the east coast, our long-range forecast, once this system passes, Friday, St. John's, it will be affecting you with some light rain, some moderate wind as well, but high pressure builds into our Maritime provinces. It also builds into Ontario, and as we head into the weekend, it's looking clear and beautiful. Seasonal temperatures, really can't go wrong with that. Now stay with us. Our Storm Watch coverage continues right after this.
This weather segment has been brought to you by Troy Built Vortex 3-Stage Snow Thrower.
When the plow gives you the gift of wet, heavy, icy snow at the end of your driveway, give it back. Introducing the Troy Built